The winter anime season just keeps going, doesn't it? Just when you think you've caught enough of a new anime you want to watch, it just keeps bringing more and more to try. I'm so full right now, I'm fit for bursting. A total of 6 new series for review tonight, but don't be alarmed, as 3 of them are short form series, so there'll be a lot less to talk about hopefully. Coming to us first on Sundays is the latest anime from a growing monster girl fetish come trend that has been capturing otaku books recently, Interviews with Monster Girls. It should really be called Interviews with Demi-humans, as despite the monster girl in the title, the girls aren't overtly monstrous, with the exception of one, at a glance you wouldn't even be able to guess what type of fiend they are. The main character for once isn't a perverted high school student, but in fact quite a nice guy biology teacher, as interested in the Demi-humans not in a pervy way, but instead purely to write about them scientifically. He reminds me quite a bit of Monthly Girls Nozaki-kun's manager, Ken. The girls themselves are a fun bunch so far too. The poster girl for the series is a vampire, Hikari. She has a bit of a fan going on, as you would do if you were a vampire, but it's also a common trait of generally cheeky characters. And she's just a standard, cheery and playful high school student. She's not the most intelligent girl in class though, but I'd probably be a twin sister who isn't a vampire. In this series, Demi-humans aren't bred. They're effectively mutants who get their traits from their genetics. The second Demi, as we're referred to here, is a Dullahan, Kyoko. Kyoko has the most obvious sign which is not entirely human, a head separate to a body. Despite this, Kyoko is a pretty normal girl. She's worried about getting along with her classmates, is very self-conscious about her head. There's also a super sexy succubus teacher, Sakie, who wears unattractive clothes like tracksuits to avoid using her abilities on others. And the fourth girl is Yuki. A Yukiona, or Snow Girl. We've not really met her yet, other than a few amusing moments with Hikari, but she looks to be quite reserved. I wasn't sure what to expect going into Interviews with Monster Girls, but honestly, I'm more than a little surprised and pleased with what it is. It's a sweet, funny slice of life series, with odd characters, and it's well worth a watch on Crunchyroll or Funimation. If Interviews with Monster Girls was the unknown, then Eldlive is a giant question mark. I'd not read much about it before watching it, and even after watching it there's still a giant question mark floating around, but this time asking just why that made it in the first place. Eldlive is bad, there's no two ways about it. The entire premise feels like something from the early noughties, with a loner kid who exaggerates every reaction, finding himself thrust into a secret but exciting new world of fighting villains of a week with a superpower he didn't know he had, along with a cute classmate and a goofy looking sidekick. I don't know if Eldlive set out to parody those series, because if it did, it missed a mark and became exactly what it wanted to parody. If it didn't, then I wouldn't mind sending this show back to a decade from whence it sprang. The premise of the series is that the main guy tutor speaks to himself because he has a weird alien thing inside him which talks to him. He's recruited to some intergalactic police service to fight aliens who've hidden on Earth. I'm sure you can see what I mean with the way this feels dated already. If you do have a spare half hour and feel like sitting through Eldlive, but you can find it over on Crunchyroll on Sundays. The first of 3 shorts this time out is Nyanko Days, which airs on Crunchyroll on Sundays. It's a story of several girls who love cats. They love them so much with an entire anime devoted to how much they love them. What makes it special is that instead of looking like cats, they look like tiny cat girls with tiny cat girl personalities. The designs actually remind me a lot of Hanamaru Kindergarten's children, and they have the same bright-eyed, playful charm about them. There's not much you can fit into just a few minutes per episode, but there's enough sugar here to keep me going through to Monday. PS Roll brings us into the life of a cute girly girl called Marina. She wants a job, and finds one, at a little cute Italian restaurant called Trattoria Festa. Inside she finds a very tsundere acting manager who chews her out for not understanding everything about the food he cooks. There's not really much more to say about it really. Cooking anime has been on the upsurge since Food Wars, and I can easily see the Aldini brothers fitting right in on the PS Roll. In fact, the young chef Maro reminds me of Takumi, in personality at least. And PS Roll airs on Crunchyroll on Wednesdays. One Room is a short anime about a room. Well, it's about a resident of that room at least, and that resident is you. Seriously, it's a first-person anime, where you have a camera. Where the camera looks is where the character looks, and frankly, we're perverts. In the first episode, our cute new neighbour pops over to greet us, and we take long, lingering looks at her inner thighs, her chest, and her legs. I can't actually remember the girl's face, as I don't think we looked at it long enough to actually leave an impression. At times, however, it wasn't first person, and in those moments it was even weirder. Looked at from a different perspective, and that's why we're here, is it not? It could be seen as a story about a young girl having a mental breakdown, talking to her imaginary friend standing in the doorway of an empty room. Either that, or it's a prequel to a horror movie, and the next morning we're going to find her corpse lying on the ground, with blood staining the tatami mats. If you want to purr for yourself, feel free, over at Crunchyroll's on Wednesdays. Finally, I have quite possibly the stupidest premise for an anime ever. Cute, young idol singers who are politicians. I'm just going to let that sink in a moment before nodding and thinking that actually yes, some would consider politicians who are just voted in based on how well they can sing and dance to be a better democratic process than some countries. But Idol Incidents isn't a trial for new democracy, but instead a silly light-hearted anime about idol girls singing and dancing their ways to a better country. There's a lot of greed and corruption in the male characters in the series, but other than that and its setting, Idol Incidents is pretty much what you expect from an idol series. It's getting the band together, grueling training, and hate becoming friendship on the stage of music. Idol Incidents is airing on Sundays, over on Crunchyroll. Well, that about wraps up another group of anime that started airing this month. There's still plenty more anime yet to be previewed, so I'll be back again next time with some more observations and cutting remarks. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. If you want to comment down below if you've got any thoughts on the 6 anime I looked at today. Thanks as ever for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.